लाइव हो जाने चाहिए अभी तक नहीं हुए, क्यों नहीं हुए, क्या हो गया ऐसा, ऐसा क्या हो गया कि हम अभी तक लाइव नहीं हुए हैं और लाइव हो गए हम। तो गाइस वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम, कैसे हो आप सभी जने। तो बहुत ही आराम से आज काफ़ी लेट हो गया, थोड़े बहुत काम धंधों में लग गए थे, कुछ चीज़ें डाउनलोड करने में लग गए थे, कुछ बातों में लग गए थे, बट वापस हम आ गए हैं। सो थैंक यू गाइस जो भी यहाँ पे हैं। जल्दी से आके लाइक कर दो, कमेंट करो, अपनी हाजिरी लगा दो, अपनी अटेंडेंस लगा दीजिए एंड बिल्कुल हमें बताइए कि आप भी यहाँ पे हैं, खेलेंगे साथ में आज ब्लड एंड वाइन, शायद आज एंड हो जाए, आखिरी विच एंड। कोई नहीं, निराश मत होइए, कल के लिए बहुत गेम है हमने डाउनलोड करी है, नई नई बहुत सारी चीजें हैं हमारे पास। ऑफ कोर्स अभी हमने वाली गेम भी नहीं खेली है। कौन सी गेम नहीं खेली हमने? वॉच डॉग्स हमने एक ही दिन खेली थी, दूसरे दिन हमने नहीं खेली है। ये 2 दिन खेली थी शायद हमने वॉच डॉग। थोड़ी सी स्लो है गेम, थोड़ी सी अलग है गेम, उसको भी खेलेंगे, वो भी खेलेंगे, और भी गेम्स खेलेंगे। हाँ बस काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं बकेट के अंदर जो हमें करनी है, तो एक एक करके सारी बकेट खाली करेंगे, सारी चीज़ें करेंगे। तो गाइस देखते हैं, जल्दी से शुरू होता है। इतने में आप आ गए तो लाइक करो, शेयर करो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार, एंड चलो लावा सब्सक्राइब का बटन दब जाना चाहिए। चाहे इस पे चप्पल फेंक के मारो या जूता फेंक के मारो, मुझे नहीं पता, बस दब जाना चाहिए, ऐसे होता ना। हर्ब इंग्रेडिएंट हार्वेस्टेड फ्रॉम मॉन्स्टर। कल हम कहाँ पे थे? कल हम थे, हमें जाना था, उसकी बहन को नहीं मारना है हमें कुछ भी करके, उसकी बहन को हार्म नहीं होना चाहिए, बाकी सब सही है। हमें जाके उसके किडनैपर्स को बचाना है। गेट ओके, लेट्स सी देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है। जल्दी से चलते हैं, जल्दी से गेम को शुरू करते हैं। थोड़ी सी तेज खेलेंगे तो ठीक है, थोड़ी सी स्टोरी कम करेंगे, जल्दी खेलेंगे। खत्म नहीं, खत्म तो नहीं होगी यार, अभी बहुत लंबी गेम बची है। अभी इसके 2 स्टोरी लाइन्स हो सकते हैं, मेरे को जहाँ तक आइडिया लग रहा है इसके स्टोरी लाइन्स 2 हो सकते हैं। मैं भाई अपने पास से इसकी स्टोरी लाइन खोल लेता हूँ। ब्लड एंड वाइन चैप्टर्स, हो सकता है हमें आज एक मिड एंड दिख जाए। मिड एंड तो हो ही सकता है, क्यों नहीं हो सकता। हम इस टाइम थे द मैन फ्रॉम सेंटर कैप्चर द कासल पे है भाई। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 बचे हैं। कैप्चर द कासल 47 लेवल के लिए है, और हमारा लेवल क्या है हम एक बार देख लेते हैं। जल्दी आ जा भाई, जल्दी आ जा, इतनी देर नहीं लगती। कितना लोड होगा? लोड में सारा टाइम निकाल देगा, घनी लोड पई है तुम। 47th लेवल, हमें देखना हम कितने लेवल पे पहुंचे। मेरे ख्याल से हम 46 तक तो पहुंच गए हैं। आई थिंक हम 46 तक तो पहुंच ही गए हैं। आई एम नॉट श्योर कि हम 47 पहुंचे नहीं पहुंचे, बट 46 या आई एम क्वाइट श्योर। चल भाई, यूज एंड कैन न्यू गेम एरियाज, लुक फॉर आई इन विलन, better equipment for your horse can be one, and these horse races are found scattered through the world. चलो भाई, इतनी लोड नहीं होनी। Nearly all portion bombs and oils can be upgraded. हमने नहीं किया कुछ, हम बिल्कुल पिच बेसिक्स पे। Sharpening your blade and tension will cause it to do more damage. नहीं चालू होना तूने? Only 3 out of the 10 players survive the trial of crisis and become mature. Rest, die in agony. Find a signpost. ऑलरेडी डिस्कवर्ड, ओके, ये तो हमें पता लग गया। When someone offers you a contract, you can haggle for higher pay. Just careful not to push too hard. फाइनली इसकी लोडिंग खत्म हुई एंड फाइनली ये चलना शुरू हुआ।
Where are you skipping off to?
Hark, Beauclair!
हेलो किशमा, हाय, कैसे हो?
Disperse! The exhibition of the regional Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
अभी 2-4 मिनट के लिए इसके ग्राफिक्स को नजरअंदाज करना। ये 2-4 मिनट के लिए इसको लगते हैं अक्सर।
I love you.
हैं? Darling, मैडम जी हमसे बात कर रही हो का? अरे बताओ। या darling.
Run, Roach. Nice, no fuss. Water, no wife.
चलो, Indemniate.
Enough to feed the toys.
एक सेकंड हम जरा अपना लेवल देख लेना, हमारा क्या 46 पे हैं हम, और जो क्वेस्ट हम करने जा रहे हैं 47 का है। ये भी कर सकते हैं मास्टर फाइंड द डायग्राम ऑफ द स्कूल merchant camp, the hunger game, ये हमारे पास काफी सारे हैं, एक मेन भी है। क्या करें, चॉइस नहीं, हम आज यही करेंगे। ना कैरेक्टर हमने क्या बिल्ड किया, हमने ये वाला बिल्ड किया है। चलो कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं। चलो Personally, I did not like this game. Too many characters and not streamlined like God of War. हाँ, yeah. Frankly, God of War मेरे को भी बहुत अच्छी लगी जब भी मैंने देखा। And of course, थोड़ा सा उसमें mythology भी है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। I liked God of War myself a lot. But वहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा बट है कि वो PS की गेम है, PlayStation की, PC में नहीं चलती। एंड मैंने इसके साथ साथ फिर अभी वाली गेम भी देखी थी। कौन सी अपनी गेम वाली, क्या नाम है, वॉच डॉग्स। या तो इधर इट्स नॉट ऑफ माई टेस्ट, या फिर अभी शायद ज़्यादा हमने उसको डिस्कवर नहीं किया है। फ्रैंकली टू बी वेरी फेयर, जैसे GTA 5 है, उसके अंदर हम कुछ भी कर रहे हैं तो क्यों कर रहे हैं, कोई मकसद नहीं दिखता ना। तो मैं थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज होता कि भाई क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्यों। तो मेरे को ये जरूर जानना था कि आखिर हम कोई भी चीज़ क्यों कर रहे हैं। एंड ये भी बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रीमलाइन थी। यू आर नियरिंग अ टर्निंग पॉइंट आफ्टर दिस इज नो लॉन्गर। इसके हम साइड क्वेस्ट कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे ना कर। चल मरेंगे ना, इससे तो क्या होगा, मर लेंगे, मरने से डर नहीं लगता था।
No guardsman yet.
मैं यहाँ पे करने हैं मेडिटेट, 11 तक करने हैं। हम तो बस ये सारी बात है कि कौन सी गेम का क्या टेस्ट है। गॉड ऑफ वॉर एक अच्छी है, बाकी इसकी आप मेन क्वेस्ट देखो, मेन क्वेस्ट इसका बहुत अच्छा है, साइड क्वेस्ट है एक तरह से बेसिकली। आफ्टर मिडनाइट में तो 1 घंटा ये साइड क्वेस्ट का भी साइड एक्सटेंशन है ये गेम की। मेन क्वेस्ट इतना इंटरेस्टिंग था, हमने 4-4 घंटे स्ट्रीम की है। तो या इसका मेन क्वेस्ट है। Oh yeah, I have PS4.
So eager are you?
हमें आदत
The
हो
mill
गई है
then.
from Vice
We
City.
shall discuss the
Yeah.
assault inside.
तो अंकित शर्मा जी अगर PS4 है तो कभी थोड़ा सा दिन के लिए उतार दो जरा, यहाँ पे हम भी जरा गॉड ऑफ वॉर की एक बार स्ट्रीमिंग करें।
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it. We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here, through the main gate, then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen.
अच्छा जी।
Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Centrion's men, gotta be. Ran into a few in town. They tried to kill me. Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well.
Let us go.
Let us go.
बिल्कुल चलो। अगर कोई भी अगर तुम्हें अंकित भाई कोई भी गेम तो PS4 के लिए अच्छी लगी और PC के लिए भी अवेलेबल हो तो बताओ, बिल्कुल करेंगे, खेलेंगे। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मॉर्टल कॉम्बैट है, आई एम सर्चिंग फॉर इट, गुड वन, डाउनलोड हो रही है, लेट्स सी हाउ थिंग्स गो। बाकी देखते हैं क्या क्या हो सकता है, भी हो तो बहुत है। नॉट प्लेड द मेन बैंगलोर आ जाओ एंड खेल लो गॉड ऑफ वॉर। बिल्कुल यार, इसका मेन क्वेस्ट है, मतलब कैन फ्रैंकली विचर जो सीजन है ना हेनरी कैविल का, उसने खराब किया है। इसका गेम प्ले बहुत जबरदस्त है, इसकी स्टोरी लाइन बहुत अच्छी है। मेरे को स्टोरी में पता होना चाहिए कि हम कोई काम क्यों कर रहे हैं। GTA की तरह नहीं, मतलब कहीं भी कुछ भी चलेगा, मतलब ठीक है वो उसका एक अलग फन है। अब फ्रैंकली काफी सारे जने उसके स्टंट्स करते रहते हैं, मैंने भी खेला है थोड़े टाइम GTA, बट मोटिव सा समझ नहीं आया। जब से ये गेम खेले तब से आई थिंक कि स्टोरी होनी चाहिए।
Quick! We grabbed Roderick's horses and we booked. We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
जल जा तू। बस एक
Roderick
मार
sent him to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
कोई नहीं, कोई कहीं नहीं जाएगा, हम है ना। Vacation, okay.
I see no ducals along the road. They must not be guarded. Roderick was right. We can't flee. We'll manage. Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on. Kill him. I shall show you, rogue.
आता है इधर। बस बाय 9:30 PM। ओके कब? मंडे मैं संडे देखेंगे। संडे नाइट संडे।
Kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I know.
I knew. Shouldn't have let them under my roof.
बिल्कुल। Looking for
Where's
a
the hostage? The woman.
My favorite, Detroit, Last of
What-
Us.
what do
Come
you
on,
mean?
yeah. I know. Mortal
No,
Kombat.
nothing about a hostage. Must be the
And had only
handiwork of
Watch
my...
Dogs. Days gone.
Yes.
Watch Dogs, you like Watch Dogs, frankly.
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
A bit.
There's someone with them. Woman
Not-
named Sienna.
Of course, she
convinced me.
convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together, and
Old
fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes.
Achha,
Her
man.
chamber is in the tower, the
floor.
top floor. What will become of me?
I'll help you.
Here, press it against the wound. Should staunch the bleeding.
I thank you.
What is happening?
Nice. बस आधा हो गया सब। आ जाओ चलो तुरंत गाइस जल्दी से लाइक भी कर दो यार। एंड डेट्रॉइट कैसी है मेरे को एक बार नाम देना मैसेज करो। I'll just see.
Let's got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
ये क्यों आ गया? ये मना किया था यार हमने तुम्हें। I only do live stream on Sunday and upload.
Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything!
चलो कोई इशू नहीं। अरे बहुत बंदे हैं भाई। अरे शाबाश कर तुम मारो। नवीन तो बहुत सही। बहुत सही टीम वर्क देखा।
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Rena?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then.
इसको थोड़ा काबू करना पड़ेगा लड़के को।
Renner! Are you hurt? If any of them...
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
ये
I
चालबाजी
didn't
है.
know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Come on, see that bottle. I download game loop to
Now
play
we
Call
need
of
only
Duty.
find Anna
Right?
Henrietta's
Done that.
Where should we look? Do you know?
Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen
Stolen
Saint-Réal.
What's your point?
Stop playing dumb. I know
everything.
everything. Your plan. That this was part of it.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Deadloff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Never was any abduction. She faked it to be able to control you, manipulate you.
You lie! He seeks to turn us against each other.
Let him speak.
Blackmailers? Pure
Pure
fiction.
fiction.
She planned everything. You killed all those men at her behest.
That isn't possible.
Sorry, Deadloff. She used you. Part of her plan.
बिल्कुल.
If you do not, I will raise Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days.
ठीक है.
I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
बिल्कुल.
I shall
गुस्सा
go
तो
to
पता नहीं भाई.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Conscience gets to you now?
Now.
Better... better late than never, right?
बिल्कुल.
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Jesus, sister शक्ल भी मिलाई है.
Sienna! It's true! It's you! Sister dear, what have you gotten yourself into? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to
भाई
force her
साहब
to do
बंदी
her
ने
bidding.
खेल ली सही
He was a
खेल
tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and
What? You know him? Who is he?
Dettlaff.
Same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire.
बिल्कुल
Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire? Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
ऐसा है ऐसी तैसी करा ये नहीं चलता भाई अपने साथ ऐसा थोड़ी भाई बंदी थे बहन गलत उस लड़के के साथ गलत किया लेकिन नहीं मेरे को उसका सर चाहिए भाई देखो अगर मेरे पास चॉइस आई ना क्योंकि आनी चाहिए क्योंकि मैं ही गेम खेल रहा हूँ तो आई विल नॉट डू दिस शिटी थिंग ऐसी
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
It rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially when it fits.
Yes, well, even I must admit Dettlaff's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
I don't get
Upset's just not a sensation I feel. Ever. Mutations, remember?
Yes, of course. The excuse you resort to whenever you'd rather not talk about something.
Observant of you. So let's change the subject.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rumors?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
Her most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Most
Your Grace,
illustrious
the population demands she be punished. Siana's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood. They...
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Dettlaff?
Don't know. बात खत्म.
Don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all you have to say?
I respect your grace. All I can say is the truth.
Sometimes I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the battue to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Maybe.
And perhaps your grace should have sent a beagle instead of a witcher after the vampire.
बात खत्म.
You tread on thin ice, Witcher. Very thin. Wisdom demands you choose your words more cautiously. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked Detlaf, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost!
ये रानी का वो है.
Damn it.
जाओ भाई, कर लो जो करना है.
If it's war this Detlaf wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
ठीक है, सबको मारेगा वो तो चलेगा ना, लेकिन पढ़ना पड़ेगा मैं ब्रक्सा के बारे में. ब्रक्सा को कैसे मारे? यार्ड नहीं है. ब्लैक पोशन, वैम्पायर ऑयल. ओके, डू वी हैव द वैम्पायर ऑयल? नो, वी हैव एनहांस्ड वैम्पायर ऑयल. कम ऑन, एक कोई मार दो। बस चलो।
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there. Detlef was not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Detlef out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Detlef out. Force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Detlef's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Detlef? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
It's hard to believe, I know, but Detlef is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, because I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Siana won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme that...
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Siana's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Detlef out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen. One of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires. Among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Detlef will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Detlef?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer, or fight him.
You know what I would opt for. Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Detlef, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Detlef included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Detlef. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Crazy as the plan seems, I'll do it. I'll ask Damien about Siana.
You won't make me beg. I knew you wouldn't.
Slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a feel for the situation to start with.
Coming with?
Coming with?
Of course. Many hands make light work.
चलो भाई, ये हमारे पास एक अच्छा दोस्त आ गया जिस बार हमारी मदद कर रहा है। सही है। और डेटलाफ में बहुत ताकत है यार, वो अकेला खा जाएगा शहर को। भाई साहब।
Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? You seem battle-hardened. More than a few scraps on your belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
There. We must put him down before he kills us.
Never thought lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's call of command.
As a rule, they don't.
So how Dettlaff sicked them on the city?
Catch combat.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
Only arrived at the turn.
They broke formation, ran.
That's it. It's Damien's blow. He was wounded.
Let's go. Parakeet put it on the street.
Pointless. That's an obstacle to them.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them. Ugly.
क्या भाई बस मर गए क्या हम दे हेलो नाइट हाय मैंने ओके बोला है ब्रो आई सेड ओके I've said okay, okay. ओके, चलो जल्दी चलते हैं। सॉरी। एक बार ना आई करके हम पहले वो कर लेंगे थोड़ा। थंडरबोल्ट पोशन भी पी लेंगे हम। इस बार मैं थोड़ी सी जादू जादू की ज्यादा मदद लेनी पड़ी। चल भाई, इतना लोड नहीं होते, इतना खुश नहीं था। वैसे था तो सही, बट स्टिल अभी लोड हो चुका था तू, अब फिर से हो रहा है, हद है। एक सेकंड गाइस, इतना ही लोड हो मैं। Alexa, shut up. Shut up.
Need to look around.
अच्छा हुआ ना मैं पॉज करके आ गया, तो पता लग गया था कि यहाँ पे ना ये चालू होने वाली है। Werewolf, Draken.
Proved useless. Claws sliced through steel like through butter.
We must hurry. Each moment's delay means another death.
They broke formation, ran.
That's it. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
Let's go. Barricade put up in the street.
Pointless. That's an obstacle to overcome.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them.
भर दिया तो यार।
Care to come back? Garrett, care to come back? Garrett, care to come back?
फाइनली मर गई अभी। चलो
Must be in the bank, barricaded themselves inside.
I can't hear it. If it was the bank, it is going to a loss. So,
चलो भाई, हमने इसको भी मार दिया। अब देखते हैं जल्दी से कौन आया, कौन आ रहा है। और
You killed it! Single-handedly! That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit!
I see the harlot's brood came close to slaughtering you as well.
Need to withdraw, you and your men, now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help this city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
बिल्कुल सही बात है यार, वो वैम्पायर्स हैं। पूछें
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxay. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Leave it to me.
Your problem's my problem now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it.
How?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Sienna.
You know the Duchess's decision. Sienna awaits her trial, in custody.
We know it, but we do not agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to Her Grace.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If Her Grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And ours will follow right after it. Yet still we are prepared to take the risk. I fear we waste our time here. Come, Geralt.
Wait. When last I saw Sienna, Her Grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know it's every corner.
So yes,
I am damn sure.
Playroom?
Playroom.
So what, Duchess locked Sienna up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path will be clear.
And you've our gratitude. You helped us a great deal.
I helped Beauclair. At least I hope I did.
Let's go, Regis.
चलो सीधा प्ले रूम पे फिर से लोडिंग
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with his door. Would you mind?
Not at all.
Shit. Only meant to stand guard at Anna Henrietta's personal request. Thanks.
At your service.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Wooden miniature tableware. Somebody broke its wings off. Plush toys. Cute.
Horse.
Miniature tableware.
I suppose it was.
And plush toys. Cute. Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Locked.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. I despise these things.
Nice tune. What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Sienna and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
I tutored the girls in Nilfgaard. Sienna when she thought me. Blooded is damned or cursed. What's Kusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Mage is sent by the. I cannot know what. Or had he did not.
and हम summarize कर
Today, first.
I'm beginning to...
Shh! Don't interrupt. I tip my.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Sienna gave me a drop.
Charming.
A friend.
Perhaps.
I asked her what. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible. The girl, Anna Henry, by the time His Grace...
That's enough.
Realized this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Sienna into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? Miniature tableware and plush toys. Cute. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by lazy chambermaid.
A tin knight. A tin knight. Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture. Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Okay.
Is it? Let's see.
What is this?
Expecto ludum.
ये खुद भी चला गया क्या अंदर? अरे यार ध्यान रखना चाहिए ना उस वो तुम्हारे साथ जादूगर सा है वो विच क्या नाम है उसका वैम्पायर उसको बेच हम भी विचर हैं चल चल आजा Long fangs.
Regis? Regis!
Beyond her Emdale. Nice mushroom. Beyond Hill Eldadale पे आ गया ना?
I am the hell and he's going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Let him out!
Voices?
He gobbled up my gingerbread! Now it's mine!
Wicked Witch. Hey.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross. Then you open it. Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale.
But no.
But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel.
Oh.
Just as soon as I catch you.
मारूं कैसे? ये विकेट विच कैसे मरेगी? पता ही नहीं लग रहा है इसका कैसे मरेगी। तो एक ही मारता है मैं। आजा चला। चलना मैं अपनी पावर तो रीगेन कर लूँगा। कोई नहीं। मार के मार सकता है। बस झाड़ू भी मार दिया हमने, सब कर दिया। आ जाओ, तरीका मिल गया ना इसको मारने का।
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Oh, you've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know.
But
But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! All right. So why is it you're here?
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else.
सही बात है.
Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies.
Shake on it.
Shake on it.
चलो जल्दी भाई.
So,
What's
what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of it.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, but outside mere minutes will have passed.
Friendliest pixies I've met.
We were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Turning few.
नाइस, सुंदर सुंदर जगह अच्छी है ना।
Giddy up.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Yennefer and the unicorn.
Ugly bastard.
I'm alright. Not in any danger. That's him. Joss. Last, they're going to rip him in 6.
चलो बहुत सही।
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything. Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
ये वही कहानी गुजारता रहेगा है, मतलब चाइल्डहुड स्टोरीज आ रही हैं इसके अंदर।
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
ऐसे झूठ बोलेगा तो इससे हमें उल्टा पूछना है।
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
ये वही है जो भेड़िया भेड़िया चिल्लाता है।
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
5 हैं। 3 पॉइंट्स और हम आएंगे alchemy। ग्रेटर रेड मिल गया, कैरेक्टर मेरा खिल गया। अरे मुझको ग्रेटर रेड मिल गया, कैरेक्टर मेरा खिल गया। अरे ग्रेटर रेड से कुछ नहीं होगा रे। 1 है, हमका 3 चाहिए। चलो जब तक नहीं है तब तक तो इस्तेमाल कर लेते हैं ना। Each point of city increase GSM the sword and sign grade from maximum 75%. Okay. Second life. Nice. Before, yeah. Each point of toxicity increase damage dealt by sword and entity. क्या कहते हो? पहले इनको ही बढ़ा लूं? क्या था हमारा? This laser focus. पांच कर लेते हैं इसे। तो ये बात है, सब कुछ करके क्या करना है? 5 कर लेते हैं, 3 कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा ज्यादा। What is this? मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ इसलिए मेरे को नहीं पता।
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first, but children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Hello.
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Come on now.
Such exquisite clothes.
आजा मैडम।
Run, Roach. Not so fast, Roach. Come on. Not so fast, Roach.
आने दो उसे।
Come on now. Slow now.
ठीक है, इसको हाथ पकड़ के लेके आना पड़ेगा क्या
3
यार?
bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
pleasure.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No being here. Gotta keep looking. Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungbroch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
What now?
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well,
chop chop.
chop chop.
There we go.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
जल्दी चलोगे महाराज?
Any luck?
Yep. Look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
ये बिल्कुल उसकी याद दिलाई ना शानी की. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if Little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But Grandmama, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Ugly end.
बस
Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
Now I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. In your shoes, I'd have myriad questions. For instance, Sienna, whatever became of you after they drove you out? But you, nothing. You avoid all talk of it.
Well, since you brought it up,
The flower. They assumed that as all they were.
take it neither.
That's when they took.
चलो भाई जल्दी
Then
I have.
she.
And I'm not. Right.
ये कहानी हमें सुननी नहीं थी पता है एक सेकंड अगर मैं चेक करूं alchemy में बस तो ग्रेटर रेड है ना आगे तक एक कैरेट रेडी है ना दो ग्रेटर रेड देंगे 3 छिया में एक दूसरा ही आएगा 3 छिया
Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young farmer to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, down to clean up the mess. One thing is good. Shoot. Of course, with no beam.
Does that not decide poking out of a rotten corpse?
Compared to the time I fought a Zeugl in Vizima's sewers, this... Never mind. Don't feel like telling that.
कितने कम हुई? 50, 40%, 90%. %, 15%, 90%.
Story again.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
They didn't like that.
That's
That's one beam down. Good work.
blue beam.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a beam.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
अरे हम बहुत तगड़े वाले हुए हैं. Stunned.
Stunted a bit, but yeah, it's there.
Well, well. Aren't you full of surprise?
Not a bad singer. Do a pretty mean rendition of The Maids of Vicar Varro, for instance. But some other time, maybe.
But here we are chatting away when we So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Hey-ya!
हमारा ऊपर अपर भी खराब हो गया ना 3%. अब तो आया तो कम. चलो.
Watch out! Pixies! Magic bead.
If it's not the new name of some kicker, I already...
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Let's see. उसके बहुत ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स हो गए थे, उसके 6 पॉइंट्स बता दिया। मेरे पास अभी 10 कार्ड है, मैं को अभी दोनों राउंड जीत सकता हूँ इजीली। नाइस। क्या करूँ, गेम छोड़ दूँ? चलो लेट्स सी अब क्या है उसका। मैं तुम चलते ही काट दो सारे। You wasted it. लास्ट कार्ड है उसका। And we won.
Rumpole, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on. This long walk's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remember.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farland somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
For nothing.
So?
Got the bean, but long locks. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's
His
history.
turn.
Got a history with Dettlaff now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid.
I can handle him.
Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Come on!
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
चलो भाई बीन्स लगा दी हमने.
Wait!
Why?
This stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Oh. चढ़ गया मुंह पर सीधा.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with him.
ये कौन है भाई? भागो।
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Useful how? जानना है मेरे को।
That's so? How? Plan to use me like you did Deadloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Another time, another place, maybe. No offense.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine.
चले?
Come. The exit's this way. Careful. It's not to be trusted.
ये लास्ट टाइम याद है मैं सीरी की बारी में मिला था।
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we meet but jump into the well. You first.
Okay. आज हमने 3 किए हैं और 6 बचे हैं कुल अभी तक।
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henrietta and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Both of you.
Calm down, both of you.
But
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
$50. We have reached 50. Woo.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
What? But how?
Okay, everything's back in current condition.
The ribbon.
Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
ये दोनों मत लड़ो यार। ओह ओह vampire versus vampire। When black blood vampire oil, okay, मेरे पास vampire oil तो होना चाहिए। What is this? Enhanced and that.
Silence!
बस ये क्या बन गया ये?
Gods, start praying!
How to defeat Deadlaugh यार.
Nice place.
Is it perhaps?
That's the ribbon.
I want you just now! Tricked me! Both of you!
Didn't plan any of that.
Silence!
मॉन्स्टर बन जाएगा।
Any gods, start me!
इनसे दूर रहना है मेरे को। क्या ओके, ठीक है, हम सही जा रहे थे। हम सही जा रहे थे। जैसे ही वो नीचे आता ना, उसको मारना और फिर भागना, और हमें उनसे दूर रहना है। वो जो बने हुए हैं ना गंदे गंदे से दूर रहना है।
Nice.
Is it? Perhaps.
Let's... The ribbon.
You tricked me, both of you!
Didn't plan anything.
Perfect. मार रहा है यार। आधा सॉरी यार, तो पागल हो गया सब तो। ठीक है ना भाई, बच जाएगा। आज खत्म करके खाएंगे, ठीक है?
To me. Be gone.
I can't let.
I insist.
आ गया। ओके क्या कहते गाइस, एंड कर दें आज? तो आज देखते हैं एंड होता है तो। Two weeks later. 1,000. Oh,
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
used to wear.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which
हमने
values
बताइए
appearance
करके
ahead
खड़ा
of
कर
all
दिया.
else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Okay. डेटलार से लड़ना ऑप्शनल था. तो कोई नहीं, हम लड़े. आज ही खत्म होगी ये. It's gonna be end today.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
तो राजा सा बना दिया बिल्कुल ही.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
कर लेते हैं.
Drink and loosen your belt, for you are in Toussaint.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent estate. We need...
Best fight हो गया यहाँ पे लगता है.
You? What do you want? Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Meaning you're
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Shut up.
Witcher! Second wit. Not a witcher!
Grey-haired puppy knobber. All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful.
Immensely.
Immensely.
मक्खियों की आवाज
What do they
तक आ
want
रही
from
है.
you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before...
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up.
Romain?
Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshie, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Give me the letter.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you. Plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. This man helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
पांचवा नाम.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none
उसकी
are
छोटी बहन ही
mutually
बड़ी बहन को
exclusive.
मारने की सोच.
But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Think it's a good idea?
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Coming with?
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
Okay.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind. but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that, no, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
बात तो सही है. Pomp and strange circumstance. ऑप्शनल है, खत्म करते हैं. करो.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Grant its writ and rot in chains.
Slow now. Whoa.
क्या कहते हो, डेमियन से मिले सीधा.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Did vampires attack the town, or is that but a dream? Dead on your feet as well?
Patrolling on an empty stomach.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time.
Ready for the ceremony?
Ready for the ceremony.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Dettlaff and Syanna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
फूल क्यों दिखा रहे हो? कौन से ये दोनों कुछ कर रहे हैं यार? हमें एक ब्रक्सा भी मिलनी चाहिए शायद. I'm not sure.
In the guild's name,
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once...
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders as the ruler of this dominion, for now we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussant's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Well, cool.
In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders, which recently
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested
You have committed crimes. Thus...
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
दोनों ही मर गई यार, हद ही है। गाइस जो भी है प्लीज लाइक कर दो, मेरे साथ रहो, मजे आने वाले हैं। Please stay with me. It's the end. That's what I feel. Two weeks later.
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. But she liked... I've still not come to terms with it.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that.
Oh, nice.
Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
Eat, drink, and loosen your palate, for you are in Toussaint. Take good care of yourself.
Head to the pheasantry. There is some meat on your bones.
I guess ये last है जिसके अंदर हमें कुछ करना है. इसके बाद तो बस.
The murderous lass in one crypt with the Duchess. It's not decent.
Matter or no, she was the Duchess's sister. Shared her blood.
Well.
She should lie with her king.
Our dearest Duchessa lies dead, thanks to you, hero.
I guess यहाँ पे है.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies...
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside, then. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with her murderer. Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Henrietta.
उसने उसको ही मारा यार. I'm sorry. नहीं हो रहा उसके लिए.
I regret it ended this way. That I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
I guess ये वाला मिशन भी खत्म. Pomp. अब हमें किसी विलन से नहीं लड़ना. हमारा आखिरी विलन था वो. And बस last end होने वाला है. I'm hoping.
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
But...
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Now he'll break the third wall also, I guess.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical, pausing from time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks.
Okay.
Right then, let's go.
This moonlight...
Put on the mask and the gloves.
Oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all. Regis! Damn it, where'd you go?
मेरे को देखना पड़ेगा कि ब्रक्सा कैसे मरती है. इनको बांधना पड़ेगा, वैम्पायर ऑयल लगाना पड़ेगा, डस्ट बॉम्ब। वैम्पायर ऑयल ये तो लगा ही ले हम।
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances,
or traitor.
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined bouquet.
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Don't know yet.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere.
Woo!
Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Looking at us, huh?
Actually, I'd love to go home.
कहाँ है हमारा घर? Yes, finally blood and wine is also over. I should not raise my hand too much, but yes.
You smell that? Those are the vapors of Toussaint.
Ah,
Do you think that your guess's death will
Even
change
a horse
anything?
drops if you ride it with a constant gallop. No one can break the dead.
I don't know why I did that, but okay.
Whoa!
Oh.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
कौन है?
You look good.
Hi Siri.
Come. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
Hi. It's nice.
Ah,
Thought I'd never see you again.
Well, I've departed, escaped, been forced to flee so many times. Yet, I always returned. You ought to be used to it by now. I like coming back into your life.
I'm just glad you're here.
The house is lovely. It just needs some work.
Yeah, plan to do a lot. Want to go outside, maybe? Could show you the grounds.
You know how much कई बार लगता है कि अपना श्रोता भी तो ऐसे ही है.
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
So stay.
Anything stopping you?
Obligations, duties. I'm only here because Emir concluded I must get to know what I'll rule once I take the throne. So I'm on a tour of the provinces with a small swarm of advisors. Which essentially means they take turns lecturing me while I follow them about, scribbling notes.
Plan to stay in Beauclair a while?
A bit. I convinced my advisors we'd be unwise to depart before I tasted each of this year's wines. My knowledge would be incomplete, you see. Though, actually, just between you and me, I'm not certain I'm cut out to rule, govern, all that.
Thinking you might give it up?
I can't say just yet, but I'm not willing to rule it out.
We miss Siri यार.
How fares your venerable father?
He seems younger, quite rejuvenated. Abandoning high-level politics seems to have done it. It's as if the very awareness of peace grants him strength, which most likely is the case.
Think he'll keep his word?
I think that depends on me. If he feels I'm up to the task, he'll head out to pasture. Yes.
And if he doesn't?
then there'll be nothing to stop him from returning. He hasn't ever had a problem changing his mind.
Preparations for the coronation coming along?
Not at all. I told him I'm in no hurry. I must see what the whole thing's about first. Acquaint myself with the Empire's institutions, laws, and so forth.
No pressure from Emir to speed things along?
He tried. But I told him I wish to be a good ruler, a strong ruler, not some puppet.
No one else in the world he'd give in to like that.
I had nothing to do with that. There's just no one else in the world who's his daughter. Speaking of which, as the future Empress, I could secure you a comfortable position as court witcher.
Thanks, but just not my thing, that. My place is on the path.
I know. Still,
Had
had
to
to try.
She offered us, मतलब बच्ची को नहीं जाने छोड़ के यार.
See you later, Ciri.
Take care of yourself.
अब
Geralt? 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 Geralt?
So that was it. So just be with Ciri. Finally. That's it, guys. Thank you. And finally we get to see Ciri. I missed her. I missed her. And it was a great game. To be fair. I loved it. And I can't, just recommend it enough. I recommend it a lot to everyone who wishes to, If you're reading this word, it means I'm already far beyond the border to signing on. ये क्या है? What was that? गाइस चलो बस फिर I guess हमारा काम हो चुका है.
Renovations coming along all...
Superb in effort.
Fine, but maybe later. Something I'd like to ask you right now.
I am all ears.
So long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now.
So guys,
see you soon.
That's the story. इस पकवान किसके लिए है? चलो हमारा घर हम जाके जाते हैं सो. गुड नाइट गाइस. तो फिर चलते हैं. तो फिर ओए चलो चलते हैं. बाय गाइस. मिलते हैं फिर.